Jon Rahm to win at the Century Tournament of Champions, past champ here.
Nice tee shot there at the opening hole at La Quinta. Takes advantage of this wedge shot, spins it back. Perfect spin control. Well done for Jon Rahm.
Like that, and then looking to go back-to-back here at the second.
Tough tee shot here at the second. La Quinta Country Club takes advantage of a good tee ball. Puts the ball right in the middle of the green. Nice little 25-footer.
To Jon Rahm at the fifth, his third.
Par 5 there at La Quinta Country Club. Little dogleg left to right. Has it in the right bunker.
Well done.
Well done.
Over at La Quinta, Rahm, this for birdie.
After that nice bunker shot from the right side of the green. Takes advantage of that right in the center. Boy, does he look good. Every facet of his game looks good. Back-to-back par 5s at the 5th and the 6th over at La Quinta Country Club. Good tee shot for Jon, just in the first cut of rough. Find a little part of that bunker right there just short of the green. Had it in the front bunker in 2. Blast to there. Perfect greens. Beautiful.
And Rahm does that. Give him credit then sometimes. Rahm, this for birdie to get it to 5 under.
Yeah, just under hole high. A little to the right going across the green. And boy, does he look good with the putter right now.
Man.
Cute little par 4, water on the left. Don't need driver on this 8th hole. Placed it up over top of those trees.
Man, just stop right there. A lengthy one coming up though.
Yeah, from the left side of the green, across the green for Jon. Beautiful greens over there at La Quinta. Or actually Bermuda with Tiff Eagle with a overseed of Poa trivialis, which is a wonderful grass for this time of year.
Tap in for par at the 8th, and he stays at 5 under, just a couple of weeks removed.
The 9th, you don't need driver off this tee. Just position, little front right hole location.
Yeah,
Great
that'll
spin
work.
control towards that Salton Sea, so it should wiggle to the right, but boys, he looked good so far. Yeah, he just powered it through the break. Kind of started outside the left.
At the 10th, the third.
Jon's,
Rahm?
Yeah, missed the green to the left. Pitch up over that bunker and showed what great hands he has. Just slid that club underneath the ball. We have to flip it over the bunker here now for par, about 4 feet. And that was a pull all the way.
Wow.
Looked like he had it set up well left and just powered it right through. Not the stroke that we saw there on the first 7 holes. Another strong par 4. The 14th at La Quinta. It's got length.
15, the second for Rahm, par 3.
Yeah, tough par 3, 199 yards. Par 3s at La Quinta all play very difficult. A little bit long left, pitching down the hill. And like you would expect, pretty well done. Tough hole, the 16th. See there, 454 penalty area to the right. Beautiful tee shot. See if he can get it all the way back to this hole location. Got it. A little to the right. Across the green. See how beautiful those surfaces are.
Get in. Go.
Just swung across the hole at the very last, but get through 16 with a par. Good tee shot at the 17th. Now goes up the hill just a little bit. Back hole location. Can he get it all the way back there? He does. Well done.
Great shot.
Takes advantage of it.
Hello, Jon Rahm's 8 under.
Oh, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. 8 under par.
Yeah, has the left side of the fairway, opens up this whole location. Absolute flag hunting here for Jon. Likes to hit that little cutter in there. Perfect. A little overcut, but
What do you tell
he was
Caleb
aggressive.
Surratt? Inside of 150, go at every single flag, no matter what. 99. Rahm from off the green.
Didn't quite get the contact that he really wanted. Had it dead on line though.
Finishing up with this. So looking to win in back-to-back starts. That win at the Century Tournament of Champions, the come-from-behind win over in Hawaii, and now an excellent opening round here at the American Express. A couple of bogeys since, but how about Jon Rahm coming off a 64 yesterday? Jon just supremely confident.
That he is, and why wouldn't he be hitting golf shots like this? He did it yesterday, again today. Nice little wedge in there.
Going back-to-back here, too. 14 and then 15 is third at the par 5.
And he didn't go for this green in 2, so he'll just rely on his wedge game like he did on the previous hole, and how about that? Outstanding.
Make that to get to 11 under.
The 10th over here at the Nicklaus, 400 today.
I'd like to duplicate what Patton Kazire just did, taking right at it.
Should be a good hole location for him. Huh.
That was, he didn't quite like it.
Nope.
A little wide left. You just point and shoot, and that's where Jon Rahm is right now with his game.
Yeah, that's what they all say in their interviews. I just was out and I stayed in the process, and no, there's a lot in that process. There's about 4 feet by the hole. That was a good stroke.
Left side of the fairway opens up this whole location. Can't miss it to the right. Otherwise, you go down there where Charlie Hoffman was. And he doesn't. Right on line. Maybe half a club short, but a quality golf shot.
Kind of falls off quickly, doesn't it, if you get to the right of that flag.
He was a little angry with that approach. Maybe misjudged the wind, but it was right on line. And this might hold up. It needs a little more speed. And yeah, he's shaking his head, but he just demands perfection.
It's nice to be in that position,
yeah,
confidence-wise, man.
Absolutely. Nothing wrong with that. As long as it doesn't affect anything, you can channel that anger in good ways. Yeah, shortish par 4, drove it down there with just a lofted wedge, gap wedge. Using spin, it's really difficult to judge how far that ball is going to come back, but he does a pretty good job.
Not a bad player at Arizona State. Jon Rahm, this for birdie.
Yeah, just off the edge. Didn't break that much, just kind of went through the break a little bit. Didn't break very much.
Careful now, these guys watch PGA Tour Live. A lot of them tell me. Like they watch this show in the morning before they play.
Yeah, but even they know. They're like, yeah, it wasn't this Mark. You get it privately. They know.
You caught me.
Further out towards I-10 you get,
Yeah.
that wind can pick up.
Rahm on the way at the second.
See if he can control this. He does. Keeps it underneath the hole. Nice shot.
Rahm trying to keep pace now.
Yeah, just outside the right. I already gave that to him.
Jon Rahm now here at the 3rd. Good par 3. I think a lot of it when these hole locations, you got the amateurs around, so you're not really tucking them too far. But this one is. That took a huge kick.
Yeah, downwind like that. He took on that hole location, and
wow.
you could just see the ball just skid.
Jon Rahm now. So that par 3, that ball hit so hard on this green. Got a little bit of a wedge shot here, bringing it down the slope, trying to get it to break from left to right. It's tracking. Well played.
Go back to the Nicklaus course. Jon Rahm at the par 5.
Another mammoth tee shot on this 549-yard hole. Coming in here with just an iron.
Jon Rahm, delicate chip shot here. Okay.
How tight he stands to the ball, how close he stands. Gets that club going straight up, right back down on top of it.
Ooh.
And
look
out.
We haven't seen a lot of guys backing him up. He's done it twice on this 9.
He can create some spin.
The odd giggle is good to keep the moods and the vibe in the group up.
That'll get Jon Rahm's mood in the right spot.
Strong par 4 over there at the 6th.
He's got it going right now, too. 3 of the last 4, John.
Yes, he does. Shapes it in there nicely. Good shot. Another good look for Jon Rahm.
Look out, Jon Rahm might be gaining on somebody.
Especially with a left to right putt. Probably the best in the business at putting these.
Whoa.
Wow.
It hung in until the last turn, and then it veered off.
And it just snickered at him.
Winner at the Century Tournament of Champions when he roared behind on that final 9 on Sunday to beat Colin Morikawa.
And drove it way down there. Has to take advantage of this, which he has done.
Yeah. 7 birdies on today's round. Only 1 bogey. That's back at the 10th at La Quinta yesterday.
Sent it way up in the air. Didn't quite spin it enough, but chased a little bit through the green, but on the back edge. Good shot.
Nicholas Rahm now for eagle. We saw that second shot come in there, hit really firm, but just to get to 17 under would only be 1 back.
Quietly shooting another great score.
A lot to be said about being comfortable.
He's got to like the looks of this here, Terry. He loves to hit that little cutter in there. Yeah, he tugged it, and look out left.
Yeah,
Yep.
number of players, John.
Yeah, you're trying to hit a cut in there, and if you tug it at all, it's going to go 4 or 5 yards longer. Yeah, tug that tee shot, but a little easier bunker shot than what Patrick Cantley and Tom Kim had, and he takes advantage of that. All the great players stick in their routine. Timing and pacing of everything is always the same. You can count within seconds of exactly what that routine is. He's very good at that. He was telling Caleb Surratt that get inside 150. It is take dead aim out here on the PGA Tour. And I'm not sure he's going to be too pleased with that one. That's not dead aim. Did he hit it?
Guys, think about this event, and they don't repair first 3 days. And so normally you'd have, like, as it stands right now, the young Davis Thompson playing with Jon Rahm. That won't happen. Does that
Until Sunday.
Until Sunday, right? If they're in that same situation, does that help a young player? That would you want to play? What? How about the mindset?
I think for Davis, it does help him for tomorrow.
Full steam ahead. And that's what he does, left to right off the tee, and then he'll shape a few different shots into the greens.
Next on the tee, from Marietta, Georgia, please welcome.
It's a good-looking line, really good-looking line. Oh, what a start.
Kind of have a feeling we're going to see a lot of that today. You can't be a great putter without being a great reader of the greens, but
Further up there than we've seen a lot of players earlier in the week.
Gary, the jacket is off.
Yes, and where he ended up here won't make him feel any more comfortable, but that is very well executed from 56 yards. Another one of those old world sensibilities, the designs, everything flows into a lot of these bunkers here. So he hit a good drive, but it just caught a slope and it went straight in.
Same shape, but missed it high this time.
Through a couple rounds so far, and early today on Saturday.
At the third. No problem picking out targets here, is there? You know.
None whatsoever, especially for this guy. This is the best driver of the ball on the planet.
How about this guy? This at the third, his second. Jon Rahm started the day 2 off the lead, playing the Pete Dye Stadium course today, Cookie.
Yeah, birdies at 1 and 2. Ho hum. What's wrong with Jon Rahm? Well,
Perfectly read for Jon Rahm.
Rahm just getting things going. This at the 4th to get it to 18 under.
Just never left the center of the cup.
Yeah, really comfortable win, right to left win, so he can just hold it up into it, so he doesn't have to take quite an aggressive line.
That bounce, come on.
Should bounce left.
All right, softy goes nice.
Right edge of the fairway.
It's drifting down that left side. Pin high left is an awkward up and down, but what a shot. What a shot.
Yesterday, this from just off the green at 5 for eagle.
Right down that slope. That never left the center of the cup either.
This is a scary hole.
So one you maybe don't want to get too cute with, but this is an easiest flag on the golf course on this hole. What a shot.
I think we're in for something today, Gary, because he is swinging confidently, and it looks like he's putting very aggressively.
Well, since I believe you asked for one, I would go 1A, Rory, 1B, Rahm.
That's not one. That's, oh goodness. Sort of manhandles golf courses some to a certain extent, and his presence, because he's so big, he's 6'2", he's broad across his shoulders, got big strong legs. He captures your attention with his build.
Well, I had to talk him into giving you a real answer, Gary. He kind of danced around it for a little bit.
Gary, you're stretching with the same page. It's not very often we're in the same book, my friend, but we'll leave that for another day. That was a nice looking strike, Gary.
I just missed it. Came out so much softer than I thought it would. Yeah, it was a funky lie. Yeah, I did it.
Keep stretching, keep stretching. All right, not too bad. This par 4 is almost incomprehensibly playing over par here in round 3. Oh, yeah. It's going to have to get a lucky bounce.
Well, straight left kick, but I think it'll be just okay.
It's going to be okay. Maybe a little tree issue to deal with, but that's fine down there for Rahm. If it's 220 to the front edge, direct line on the flag over the bunker is about 232-ish.
Spinny. Stay right, just a little bit. Spinny. Good bounce. I'll be fine there. Okay, yep. Yeah, it comes out. It seems everyone on that lie comes out just a little.
Looks like he's probably going to drive this one a little lower. Get that thing rolling up that slope.
Gary, I'm almost inclined to believe that.
A little longer than he expected here for birdie.
Yeah, had it just short of the green. Not a very good pitch shot, but that never left the center of the cup.
Come on, man. I mean, really.
Could get on there and buy your dad a birthday present. Yeah, happy birthday. Daddy Immelman.
I did get a note that the birthday cake that my sweet wife Tracy had ordered and delivered did arrive, and they're enjoying that.
Perfect spot in the fairway here. A little bit of hurt. It's just a nice 9-iron for John.
Yeah, can't afford to go long or left.
This is definitely right. Trying to take a little spin off it with that 9, flighting it down.
Won't quite get up that slope.
For the first birdie on the 9th, yes, of the group. Why not? He's birdied every other hole.
John, I think, is a great play. It's the widest part of the fairway is right there. Beautiful aggressive golf swing. With that club right there, he could make an aggressive golf swing, and that's exactly what he wanted to do. Just up that right-hand side. Should be fine.
Very high. Not really cutting, just left of the flagstick. Tough to cut a short iron.
Has to be a little careful with speed here.
Oh, come on. This is getting ridiculous now.
We're watching a video game, aren't we?
Went for the big one and went for the draw. Usually hits a cut, went for some big distances as a soft draw right down the middle.
182-mile-an-hour ball speed,
Like
308
that performance
carry.
is working.
You're not going to try to fly this on the green. That ball is going to come in low and try to use that ramp.
Yeah, good swing.
That's exactly what he did. Right edge of the green, slight draw. See if he gets the right bounce.
You know, try to kick left, but
Yeah.
that's fine.
Pretty much what Pat and Kazire just did.
It's
Looked
probably
like
a smart play. Up in the air.
It's going to spin
Yeah,
well short.
I've seen that.
Jim, just to take that a step further, just watching him, it's like he not only expects to win, but he's angry that there's anyone who doesn't believe he is going to win.
Absolutely.
100%.
I know, yeah.
You know?
That's, you know, you've played them.
Yeah.
That's what that elite athlete does. It's like they want to win at all costs.
Jon Rahm also less than driver with like about a 3 or a 4 iron.
Right at the left center. Good looking shot.
They may not be able to see the surface of the green, but they can see the flagstick, and they'll play to a number. Hands go straight up, right back down on the back of it.
He's pulled this one pretty significantly. Hear him say double cross.
Yeah.
He's trying to put a little cut on it and just pulled it.
Boy, he's been rolling it. Don't count him out right here. Right on line again.
I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to shake my head.
There it is.
I mean,
Boy, what a good looking golf shot this is, right at it.
Good call there, John. Right at it. What a shot.
10 birdies on this hole. This could be 11, and he is on a roll.
And he's carried a lot of pace so far today, and they've all gone the center.
All right, he'll maintain that 3-shot lead at 24 under. Get over to 14.
Boy, he went at that one. 182-mile-an-hour ball speed.
Sit.
Looks like it's up the left-hand side. Asking for it to sit. That'll be in that
Right.
first cut, but a good angle. I think he was asking Adam, how far do I have to hit it to get it 25 feet?
Really spun it there.
Right at hole high. Excellent. Might have maybe just pushed it a little bit, but not much. That could have easily gone in.
you watch it and you kind of leave shocked.
Yeah, exactly.
Starting down the left side, trying to cut a little bit.
It's curving a little bit.
183-mile-an-hour ball speed.
Yeah, 30 yards of curve. There you go. See ya.
It'll be next level caddying from Adam Hayes to try and miss club him by about 30 feet.
Well, proximity of the hole's 38 feet.
There we go. You can count this one.
Did everything but hit it.
Yeah, he was commenting on how fast it looked, so he really respected that speed, but a little harder. I think it had a chance to go in. It was just tailing off.
Ooh. Cutting back to the center. Good looking tee shot here.
We talked about full treatment. That certainly was.
Little intensity in that swing. Center of the fairway.
I think that's what he's got in mind. It's a long way to carry a
Starting
4
at the
iron.
right edge, trying to turn it over a little bit and get that scoot up the hill.
It got that scoot. Uh-oh, that's trouble now. That took a huge bounce. Caught on that downslope there, John, and got a lot of green, but it's going to be awkward.
Yeah, he was in prime position in the fairway, too.
It's all about the contact and the catch.
Check it right there.
And then right down the hill, let it release.
Took a look.
It did take a look, and it wanders by a little bit, but all in all, really good shot. Yeah, if it was going to do anything, it had to go just a little bit left. Maybe didn't hit it quite hard enough. He's left some out there in the last 4 holes.
Yeah, he's had chances during that time. He was making everything throughout the day in the last 4.
No bogeys in 42 holes. 48 bogey-free rounds since 2016, and one of them is this week. That's cutting in there.
Good looking shot here.
Yep, right on line.
Whoa.
And there it goes.
Whoa.
That'll wander by a good 5 feet. Mm. 15, and then 16 was very makeable. 3-putt bogey here for Jon.
All right, the lead is now 1.
Starting up the left side, cutting. Pretty big cut here. Needs to hang on.
Fine, yeah. Unless you get a really big bounce.
Actually trying to play a little bit of a draw off that lie. This is right of the flagstick. May need a little kick.
Oh, he got it, and just off the edge of the green, but only about 15 feet from the hole.
So, guys, he was 8 under on the round through 12.
I think he might be a little disappointed with this 65.
Well, he won't be happy with what he did on the last 6 holes.
Right.
At 65, you can only be so disappointed. Playing in that final group with a rookie saying, watch me at the first.
And why not start out this way for Jon Rahm? From in that left rough, uses that slope perfectly at the first, hits it in there just a couple of feet.
24 under and saying, okay, I can go back to back from 126.
Yeah, licking his chops on this right hole location, 126, staring this one down. Why not? Fast start there for Jon Rahm.
2 under on his round today.
Go. Go.
Little misjudgment there. He's screaming go, and he should have been saying take a seat.
Needs to get to 26 under.
And that one, it's in now.
Jon Rahm started the day sharing the lead with Davis Thompson, made 2 early birdies. Just saw Thompson put it in the water here off the tee at the 5th. And Rahm trying to win for the 9th time on tour and the 2nd time in just a few weeks, coming off that win at the Century Tournament of Champions. One of the top names in the game, and watching Rahm do this from 203 a moment ago.
Absolutely blistered a drive down the 5th hole, 203 on this par 5. Back right hole location, tugs it just a little bit, but that's safely. It's fine.
Lowest total score to par through 3 rounds since 2016 this week. It's really hard right off that first part.
Yeah, that really wiggled to the right and never got on line. Opportunity missed there for Jon. That will not make him happy at all.
Not at all. So Rahm still has that 2-shot lead over Davis Thompson, right over the par 3.
And, you know, favorable hole location for him, but I think it's wise to play a little careful here.
Starting left, cutting back towards the left center of the green.
Yeah, quality golf shot right there, Jon Rahm.
Online.
That was tracking. It will be interesting to see how Jon Rahm reacts with guys taking shots at him too. He's not just the the one guy out there. There's these other players. They're a little bit hungry. They're going to take a shot at the big man.
He's really honest about that.
This could be an example challenge that right side a little bit with that whole location on that back left side.
This is right up that right side.
Yep, that's where you want it. So have a good chance there to go right at this one.
Whole location, that back left corner. Try
A
to
little
take
bit right of the hole location. They spin back a little bit.
Yeah. That's okay for Jon. Beautiful stroke.
Wow.
Just.
He's got the par 5 coming up. You can be sure he's going to let that one go off the tee.
This is hammered up the center, cutting to the right center.
Just a beautiful tee shot there, Jon. Should chase down. Will it get across that path? It will. A1.
Didn't leave anything there off the tee, Jon Rahm.
Boy, this is on a phenomenal line. Looking like he wants it to go a hair.
Now easy. There's a little bit of a catch right there, but it misses the catch. And that'll go down off the back. Ball bounded forward, got off the back of the green, so very similar. He had a nice shot back there at 16 yesterday.
Yeah, just couldn't generate any spin, but
trying to stays up. Pretty good effort. Does not want to leave this opportunity out there.
Get there.
Since the second hole, that's been the story.
yeah, another beauty here, right down the center with a slight cut.
Catch that speed slot and just keep.
That's the shot I envisioned. I just didn't hit it quite like that sometimes.
Taking it in low, carrying it past the flag. Should have some spin on it.
Yeah. He's been one of the very few. We've watched it for the last 4 days, spinning the ball back. Of course, that had some slope help, but well played there. Good control, knowing where the slope was. Got to go back up the hill. Good chance for birdie for Rahm.
No, and if it does anything, he can take the break out because it's up the hill.
Does just that. There you go. He answers the question. That's the lead. Yep. I'm not going to let you sneak up there on me yet, so.
Let's go, Jon!
To the right side, this is perfect. Make it a little bounce to the left.
160-mile-an-hour ball speed with a driving iron. Hello.
How about this second at 10 for Jon Rahm now, John?
175 right to left wind, a little bit of hurt. Just right of the flagstick, holding it up against that wind.
Yeah, cannot miss it to the right here. And that was barely right of the flag on the proper level.
Okay.
You got to be looking forward. Jon Rahm knows that, though. Should go a little left. Oh my goodness.
He's had so many good putts today.
He really
right on the
has.
edge.
Yeah, he really has. He's hit a lot of good putts. I mean, with the speed of that putt right there, that should have collapsed and gone in the hole. It's kind of like knuckler cut.
He hit a 347.
Had that ball teed up really high right
Going
there.
for the draw here. This is a beauty.
Up that left-hand side.
Trying a little catch shot here.
For a little cutter.
Cut that, see if it comes off the slope or it stays up in that dormant Bermuda.
Yeah, we'll have to play some sort of a little bump shot in there. If you're going to bump it, it has to go in with some force. Oh, he did carry it on the green.
That's amazing. I did not think he could spin that thing out of that lie. That's his talent right there.
Wow, that is what a golf shot.
Got it now.
And Davis has a chance. He's just short of the green.
Up the right side, should be okay.
Yeah, that's good position. Oh, bounced.
Yep.
Pretty big bounce, but hanging on that side hill. Yeah, he can fly it all the way back there, John.
Gorgeous looking shot if it's the right number, Cookie.
Yeah, right on that downslope and hold right there. A little unlucky it didn't go forward. It's going to miss left. That will go to right.
Knew he'd have to work for this victory today, and still working very hard.
Starting at the right edge of the green, not turning over.
He'll have some work to do there. That'll be a little bit more on the downslope. They do have plenty of green.
Yeah, the contact and the catch has to be just right. Spin a little bit, then release down that slope. Pretty good. That's a tricky little putt, though, going down that hill. Yeah, that was missed on the left.
Well, that's a tie ball game here.
That's a ball game, and we've got other players in this story again. That miss right there brought a lot of players in.
Xander Schauffele, too.
Yep.
I think with the pin cut so close to the front of the green, I think this is a wise play. Get a little fuller shot in there. Not much you wanted in the fairway.
No.
Green surface. Easy for that ball to fall out of the sky.
Oh, it didn't even.
It was a bad miss, but it was out of position off the tee shot. Jon Rahm working a little harder than he thought he was going to have to work.
Decent lie, he can spin it, but landing onto a downslope.
Tried to hit a little cutter in there. Came out a little lower than he thought, and a little hotter than he thought.
Yes.
Jon Rahm likes this tee shot. He's hit some beauties.
Up left, trying to get it to cut.
Up that left edge as well. Needs a kick to the right, I think.
Yeah, nestle there into the first cut. So awkward angle, gonna have to cover right across that bunker.
Definitely would like to head it up that right-hand side.
Flag stick, I should say.
Just a touch right of the flag stick.
Yep, right there. That's where you expect him to hit it. Chance for birdie, 20 feet or so.
How about it? Well, that was carrying some speed. That looked like it wanted to hang on.
That never looked like it was going to miss. Never.
He didn't think so either by his reaction. He's had a lot of those today.
See if he tries to break out that draw that he uses tactically every once in a while.
Yeah, he's aimed way down the left, so there's that peeler back.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, that tee shot of Davis Thompson kind of opened the door there for John to free swing one.
Last 4 holes of the golf tournament.
Low and turning. Ooh. Needs to hang on.
Uh-oh. It needs a straight kick. It needs a straight kick. He got it.
Oh, man.
What a break for Jon Rahm.
Cookie's been living on the edge all day, the edges of holes, and missing most of them. He's living right on the edge there.
That right there could have been disaster.
Yep, he was up by the pin watching JT hit his pitch so he could see the reaction, what kind of spin it had.
Yeah, he's going to drive it in there low, check it, let it go down that slope. Not great, but it's a decent leave underneath the hole. Oh, it tried to miss on the left, but nice catch hole and finds the bottom. Aggressive swing, conservative target.
This is at the left side of the green, cutting towards the middle. Looks like a very smart shot.
Yep, right where you expect it to be. About 20 feet for birdie. Did he hit it? Well,
he's been around the edges.
Well, if you're Davis Thompson, you're shocked that it didn't go in, but you still have a chance.
Yeah, live to play another day.
That is his bread and butter. This looks like a beauty up the right center. May need a soft bounce.
Oh, he didn't get it. Bounce to the right.
Sounded like pretty good contact and right towards the center of the green.
Yeah, he's looking at it like exactly what shot that he envisioned. And but we've seen a lot of that from Jon Rahm today. Holy cow.
Jon Rahm wins again. He's making it a habit. Second time here at the American Express, and in back-to-back starts now.
Thanks for watching the PGA Tour on YouTube. Watch another video right here.